Hold on. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for patiently waiting for me. Okay, so today we're going to have a 1 hour class.
hmm
Yes, that's better. Okay, hold on. What topics or what questions have you finished so far?
Maybe the last class we finish the question of
Mm-hmm.
uh, wait a minute. Hmm. Tell me about something that you in tell me about a time when you tell me about something that you encountered at work or outside of work that made you feel uncomfortable in the page number two.
Okay, so we finished this part, right?
Right.
Okay, so we are now in this part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, tell me about something you've done that you're proud of.
Okay. 3 years ago, when
Mm-hmm.
I came back to my office, I was
Mm-hmm.
assigned to manage Touch IC business. At that
You
time, the
were,
Touch IC,
sorry, you were assigned?
I was assigned.
Okay.
Uh, I was assigned to manage Touch IC business.
Okay.
At the time, our company seriously reviewed whether keep going on Touch IC business or not because it didn't make a good sale for
Mhm.
last 5 years. So I tried to figure out what the problem of Touch IC business, and I uh, discussed with the
Mhm.
relative department members on the Touch IC the business,
Mhm.
and I found out uh, the problem is what the problem is, and I and development team the uh, the complete a new project and successfully sell to the major set makers, including Apple and Samsung Galaxy. So I successfully bounced the Touch IC, the business. Uh,
Mhm.
mm,
Okay. Finish?
Finish.
All right. So, what have you noticed about your answer, Colby?
Huh? Pardon?
What have you noticed about your answer?
Mm, I bounced Touch IC sales.
I mean, on your answer, based on how you answer.
Uh,
Not the answer, on how you answer. What have
uh,
you observed?
it'll be long and to
Actually, it's not.
or
It's not long. That's fine.
mm,
But what's the problem?
mm, let me think.
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm, proud of. I used the uh, long sentence.
No.
What else? I don't know.
Okay. So I think, all right, you are reading your
Mm,
answer, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay, and you have a lot of pauses. Okay, it seems like you are thinking about your answer because you just memorize it, and it seems that you are reading it. Okay,
Ah,
and then you can skip on saying so, and then you're going to another sentence again, and then you can use again so. Avoid using so all the time.
uh, I
You can
used
use
I used
therefore,
oh,
however,
ah
but not so.
okay. Let's see.
Yes, I know you have memorized your answer,
Mm-hmm.
but please try to act like you are naturally thinking. It's like
Okay.
you're telling a story. 3 years
Uh,
ago, when I came back to my office, I was assigned to the purchasing manager, management or business. At the time, our company was in a big trouble, so uh, it's a matter of uh, they're going to reduce some employees or not.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm,
Again,
okay. Mm, okay. Uh, 3 years ago, I came back to my office from China.
mhm,
At the time, I was assigned to manage the Touch IC business.
mhm,
Uh, at the time, our company seriously reviewed whether to keep going on Touch IC business or not. If I failed to bounce Touch IC business, maybe our management blame me. So I tried to figure out what the problem of Touch IC business. I first analyzed all the problems from the ground, and I met with the relative experts on the Touch IC business. And then finally, I made a new concept of IC, uh, which uh, can which is able to overcome the previous problems on Touch IC. And finally, we find IN development team uh, developed a new project, and we could successfully sell to other major set makers. So finally, uh, I received a lot of praise from our company.
mhm. Okay. Finally, I could receive a lot of praise from our company. Okay. All right. I think it's better.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So for your correction, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said 3 years ago when I came back to my office from China.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At the time, I was assigned to manage purchase business.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said again, at the time, our company seriously reduced whether to keep going on purchase business or not.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, you use the word at the time twice.
Right, right.
Okay. So if you want to use at the time, you can say 3 years ago when I came back to my office from China, I was assigned to manage business,
Mm-hmm.
purchasing business. Okay. And then you can say at the time,
Mm-hmm.
okay, our company was in bad shape. Okay, was in bad shape.
What in bad shape? Was in bad shape. Our
Yes.
company was in bad shape. Or Touch
Okay.
and See was in bad shape.
Yes, or the purchasing department was in bad shape.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you can say we were in the matter of reducing reducing employees,
Reducing.
right? Reducing employees. We were in the matter of reducing employees.
Uh, Not actually, just uh, uh, the thing I want to say is that our company reviewed reviewed whether keep going on the touch as business. It means
Not
it
reduce,
does
my
not
dear.
mean to lay out the employee.
Okay, so let's remove the word reduce. We were in the matter of whether we still continue the business or not.
Okay, much better. Okay. Mm,
Okay, so next, I try to figure out what's the problem of purchase business. I told you it's all in the past.
okay.
I tried.
Mm-hmm.
I tried I tried to figure out what's the problem of purchase business was.
Okay.
Okay, and you said I and development team, it should be me and develop team. Develop team or
Yeah.
development team?
Development team.
Me and the development team.
Uh,
Okay, developed new project. Okay, and then we could successful sales to other success major. Oh, me and the development team developed
mm.
developed new project, and we successfully what? Sale? You said sale.
Bounce the sale. Recover the sale.
Okay, that's better. We successfully recover
Mm,
the sale or our sales.
mm. Recover our sale. Mm.
Okay, to other what's this? To other success majors.
Right. To other the major set makers. Set
Actually,
makers. Do you know?
how do you spell it?
Mm.
Ah, set makers.
Mm.
Okay, to other set makers. Okay, good,
Mm.
good. I could a lot of phrase from my company.
Set makers is commonly used in English.
To other set makers. Well, it depends, dear. What do you mean by set makers?
Set makers.
Mhm.
Uh, in the product we call
Mhm.
a set, and in the set, it, a set is involving a lot of components such as display, the semiconductors, the other components,
Mhm.
something like that. So each okay, let me try again. The
Mhm.
components and display, all other the components each um, uh, combined, and then we called set.
But how did you say it? I mean, how did you sell these products? Is this a kind of company? Is this a type
Right,
of
right,
company?
right, right. Business to business.
Ah, let's say other companies to other companies.
Right. But the set makers means our the customer, because I'm
Yeah.
working in the semiconductor divisions. So if we
Mhm.
call the other company, it seems like confused with the semiconductor company. Just I want to say that is uh, for the set makers, not including uh,
The company.
semiconductor companies.
Oh, it's okay. That
It's
would be
okay?
fine. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Last one. Finally, I got a lot of praise from my company. Are you sure this is correct?
I receive a lot of praise.
Okay.
Prize
Praise, my dear. Yes. Okay. From then?
from
Okay.
our company.
Yes. No, no. You can say from then I received a lot of praise. A lot of
Uh,
praises from my company.
mm,
Not finally, from then.
from then. Uh,
Because finally, although it's correct, but it's more connected to your last sentence.
okay. Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Uh, could you pronounce the word, this one?
Found.
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 Okay. Next.
Expert.
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 Uh-huh. Okay. Next one.
I have a question. Uh,
Hmm.
that is which?
Okay. I know you know the pronunciation, but sometimes you said witchy.
Which?
Okay.
Which?
What's your question?
Uh, how do you know uh, what I'm saying while you are listening? Uh,
Secret.
I I I
Why?
didn't hear
Why did
that
you
you
ask?
type any uh you didn't type what I'm saying, but you know
Hmm.
all of the sentence I told you.
Hmm.
How did you know
Kenyang.
that? Oh, okay. It's
Okay.
kind of system.
No, actually, I'm typing it, dear. I think you can
Oh,
just hear it.
oh.
And I have a good memory. I told you I can figure it out whether you are just reading your answer or you just memorize it.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm,
Do you have any
okay.
more questions?
No.
Okay. Next, before we move on to the next question, could you pronounce this word?
Purchasing.
Purchasing.
Purchasing. But I'm working in the product planning team, so the purchasing mm, is not uh, related with my job.
So why
Just
did you
I
say
want to
purchasing?
the purchasing is buying something good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say that I manage purchase business, not
Mm-hmm.
purchasing.
You, okay.
Mm.
Because you said here purchase business. Okay, it
Ah,
should be
I
purchase because you said
not purchase
purchasing.
business, touch ice business.
Can you type it? Ah, touch ice. Not ice.
Touch
I
icy.
see. Touch IC.
Right,
Business.
right. Integrated circuit.
Oh, I thought purchasing.
Mm. I manage touch icy business.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. At least I know. How do you pronounce this one? Touch IC?
Right. Touch
Touch
ice.
ice.
Touch icy.
You said touch ice, right?
Touch icy.
Touch IC.
Touch
Okay,
icy.
so you can say touch IC.
Mm.
Okay, very good. Do you have any more questions?
No.
Are you sure?
Mm. Sure.
Okay, could you read the second question, please?
Tell me about time you failed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mhm. Okay. Um, because I worked in product planning team, I usually made a new concept of IC.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Sometimes I need to create uh, something new one,
Okay.
or need to make a new concept IC, which is more cost
Mm-hmm.
effective IC. Uh, 2 years ago, I made a new idea about the cost effective IC. That means the reducing the IC size much much um, uh, reducing size than the other competitors I see. Mm, so at the time, our the customers all agree with my ideas, and they said if we developed that IC, that product, they are willing to buy that product. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
from then, our company uh, complete that IC. Uh, our company uh, developed that IC, but uh, our customers' economic condition uh, is changed mm, worse than before. So they didn't have any afford to buy our IC. So is
Mm-hmm.
the project was halt and dropped. Our company wasted around 3 million dollars for development fee, and our company also blamed me. But
Mm-hmm.
I thought that is our lesson, and if we uh, consider the, the economic condition of our customers,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we can't we can avoid the same the failure in the future.
Failure.
Failure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Finish?
Finish.
All right. Again, the way you answer, did not memorize it. You're just looking at it.
I have a good memory.
Yes, I know, but you answered they didn't have to afford to buy. I see. Our company wastes $300 billion from development fee.
mm,
See, you're like a robot. Don't like um don't have a monotone.
but I
You sound like a
I
robot.
try to speak fluently, but uh, the the faster uh, I'm saying,
Mhm.
the more I make a mistake.
Mhm.
So I
Okay.
uh,
I'm not saying that you have to speak faster. Okay. I'm just saying that you sound like a robot. Okay. You can say each sentences slowly.
mhm,
Okay, for example, me and the development team develop new projects successfully to other set makers. That's it.
okay.
Don't sound like this. Me and the development team developed new project successfully to other set makers.
Mm,
Okay?
okay.
Okay. So I have a vocabulary for you about your customer, right?
Mhm.
Your customer economic status dramatically, my dear, dramatically dropped.
Dramatically.
Yes. Okay,
Mm,
which means when you say dramatically, it is very sudden,
okay.
or you
Unexpected.
can say suddenly.
Sudden.
Yes, very good. Unexpectedly.
Mm,
Okay. And for your answer, they didn't have afford to buy IC. Okay.
mm.
They couldn't afford
They couldn't
to
afford
buy.
to purchase.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Very good.
Mm,
All right. So our company weighs $300 billion from the development team or the development fee. What is wrong here?
Oh, no, 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 3 billion. $3 million. 300 billion is too
Okay.
much.
Okay, sorry. What else aside from that?
From development fee. Our company wasted $3 million from development fee.
What else? What is the wrong here?
Mm. Ah, you asked me
Yes.
what points are wrong? Uh, I think we cannot use from. We use of.
No.
Our company wastes verb wasted.
Yes, it's a verb.
Mm.
So what is the proper verb
Past
for it?
past tense.
So what?
Wasted.
Yes, very good. Wasted.
Wasted. Mm.
Okay, waste and wasted, they are different pronunciation.
Mm.
This pronounced as wasted.
Wasted.
Okay, yes.
Wasted.
And our company wasted $3 million from the. Don't forget your the.
From the.
Yes. I know it's a major or minor mistake, my dear, but please try to think about your, I mean, past tense.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's all the correction for the question. And one more thing, could you pronounce this word again?
Change.
Very good. Not change it. You pronounced again a while ago. Change it.
Change.
Okay, next.
Fee.
Very good. Not P.
Mm.
Okay.
What I want to ask you is, while I'm saying about that sentence, including change. I said uh, change the economic condition of the customers. Is it right sentence or not?
Change the economic condition of the customer. Okay, let's remove the word change. Okay, the customer's economic condition dramatically
Dramat-
change.
uh, the customer economic condition
Okay.
dramatically changed.
Yes, very good. Economic
Mm,
condition dramatically change.
mm,
Or you can say unexpectedly.
okay. Okay.
Do you have any more questions?
No? Mm,
Okay. For this part, my dear, I told you don't forget your star method.
mm,
Since you failed in something, okay, what have you done? Or what action did you take after you got failed?
mm.
What did you do?
I I lesson a lot of things because uh, when I develop the new project, we need to consider customer economic condition again, and then
Mm-hmm.
we can't uh, decide whether to develop new IC or not.
Mm-hmm.
Before then,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
uh, if customer agree with my ideas, we
Mm-hmm.
started to develop the new IC. But in
Mm-hmm.
this time, we consider uh, we consider the economic condition of the customers again.
Okay, very good. All right, that's how your star method.
Mm.
Okay, I think it's because you sell it for expensive. I mean, this IC was too expensive, right?
Right, right.
Because you wasted $3 million for the development fee. So
Not
of course it
$3 million,
will be,
just 3 million, $3 million.
yeah, $3 million. It's still expensive, you know.
Mm, right.
Okay,
Mm.
good. Next, tell me about a time you convinced others to follow your plan.
Uh, 3 years ago, I managed the TDDI the project. TDDI stands for Touch Display Drive IC. At the time, TDDI is a kind of new technology because uh, there is a common uh, to use two different IC in the smartphone, display IC and touch IC. But the demand for the slim design and cost effective from the set customers is growing. So we need to meet set customers requirement. I made a new concept of IC, which is integrated two different IC into one IC called TDDI. All relevant department members opposed to develop such kind of IC because it has a high risk to develop and it needs needed a tremendous investment of time and money. Uh, but I believe if we successfully develop the TDDI, we could compete the other competitors. I prepared a lot of the documents and materials and discussed with relevant department members. And I made the brief the design spec with development team members. Uh, Successfully, we developed the TDDI, and then the TDDI is now commonly used in set makers, and we can sale. We can good sale from the TDDI. Why are
You
you
know, like,
laughing?
no, I like the way how you say TDI. When you keep, actually, at first, you said when we come to the TDI. Oh, it's really the way how it's pronounced TDI. And then you said again, after you said TDI again, and then we can good sale from TDI. Is this TDI like this one?
No, no. TDI.
TDDI.
Right,
From the TDDI.
right.
You don't have to say TDDI.
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 Okay. Do you uh do you listen or do you check your recording again?
Okay.
No, answer me. Do you check it? Do you listen to it? Do you watch it?
Okay. Now?
No, no, I mean
After
after the
class?
class. Yes, after the
Okay.
class, do you watch our lesson or our class?
Okay.
No, Colby, I mean, do you record this class?
Yes, I'm
You have
recording
recording.
now. Mm.
So it means that on the previous class you don't have any recordings.
No, I already recorded. I recorded all the class,
Ah, okay. Are you sure?
but I didn't watch that movie clip.
Okay, so after the class, all right, I will give you homework since it's Thursday. Are we going
Okay.
to have class tomorrow? No,
Uh-huh.
right?
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Okay. So for your homework, Kobe, I want you to read. I mean, not read. I want you to watch and listen to the recording.
Okay.
I want you to listen on how you answer the question.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh, okay. Uh, why I watching the movie club? What can I focus on the focus on what points?
Don't focus on something. I want you to observe.
Observe.
Observe how you answer the
Oh,
question.
okay.
And then let me know on Monday what have you observed, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, can you put up your paper or your notes there? Is that your answer? Those are your answers?
Yes, there is some answer, but not the whole, just the tips.
Okay. I want you to throw it out. Throw it out.
Okay.
Throw
Just
it away.
okay, okay.
Now, throw it
Actually,
away.
actually, I don't watch the text the why I'm saying. I just memorize all the
Yeah,
memorize.
just throw it away.
Ah, okay.
Okay? Okay, good. Imagine that I am your interviewer, okay?
Okay.
So, Mr. Colby,
Mm-hmm.
tell me about a time when something unexpected happened to you.
Uh, 2 years ago, our company is our company didn't make good sales, so our the headquarters dispatched a, mem- a new team uh, who are responsible for management audit. Uh, they are they were very strict and overbearing, so they uh, re- required me to prepare some the material or documents.
Mhm.
it is hard for me to follow their requirements because they always request me to work in overtime. But I try to follow their requirement, and I could handle with their all the issue they required very well. So after management audit, they uh, praised me, and they finally didn't have
Mhm.
didn't find any defect on our team. So even though I faced unexpected the events, I could manage well.
Mhm.
Mm, that's all.
Okay. Finish.
Finish.
Okay. So if instead of saying ah, um, oh, okay, try to use fillers, my dear.
Hmm.
Okay. So these fillers can give you time, or actually, it can affect your time management.
Hmm.
Okay. So just avoid using too much fillers.
Hmm.
Instead of fillers, just try to use other expressions.
Right, right. That is my habit.
However,
Right,
yes, I
right.
know.
Right now. I try to omit the sounds. I
Mhm.
know the
Uh-huh.
sound is very uh like this.
Mhm.
But I don't know how to reduce the sounds while I'm saying.
Yeah, so try to come up with expressions. All right? We have however, in conclusion, therefore, all right?
Right. So the way to reduce that sounds is speak slowly, such as I was saying before, like this. The company
Mhm.
is like this.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I'm not saying that you have to slow down, my dear,
Mhm.
because as you know in your interview, you only have like limited time, right?
Right, right, right.
Yes. So instead of although I know because you are thinking, right?
Mhm.
You are thinking what will you say. So
Mhm.
instead of saying okay, use other expressions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. Do you have any questions
No.
so far? Do you want me to show you? I think I already showed you some expressions, right?
But uh
Mm-hmm.
okay. But I want to ask you, uh, in the answering what what I'm saying before,
Mm-hmm.
there is any wrong expression or sentence.
No, it's okay. That's
Uh,
fine.
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. But uh, your correct. I mean your grammar. Yes,
Uh,
they are okay. But if I if I notice some corrections, I will tell you. So don't worry. But for now, I just want you to focus more on your, your feelers and
okay.
how you answer.
Okay. Okay.
Don't answer in monotone, dear. Please practice that. Okay?
Monitor. Can you write down?
Monotone. Mono.
Monotons.
Wait. Oh?
Mono.
Monotone.
Monotone.
Yes, it's like it is a sound that stays on the same note without going higher or lower. You have same.
Ah,
Same
okay,
sound.
okay, 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 okay. Very
The pitch of
stable.
your voice.
Very stable. My sound is. Am I
Yes,
right?
this yes. That's like I said a while
Does
ago.
it
You said,
does it do I give more the comfortable how can I say? I mean, if I sing in very stable, that is a kind of way to give you more mm, comfortable expression, comfortable
feelings,
feeling. Right,
atmosphere.
right, right.
Yes, actually it is because when you have a monotone voice, okay, it's a way you show that you are nervous.
Mm,
Okay, so
okay,
just try to avoid.
okay,
hmm
okay.
You have any more questions?
Mm, no.
Okay, very good. Next, let's try this one.
Mm,
Tell me a time when something unexpected happened to you.
we already answered it.
Oh, sorry. Tell me when you did something innovative.
That question is quite similar with I answered. TDDI. Let's
TDI.
move. Let's move to
TDI.
the other question.
You don't have to emphasize TDI all the time. Okay? Okay, next. Tell me a time when you influenced someone.
uh, I was the first one who was selected by who was selected as the Samsung regional specialist and also selected for the sponsored management program in
Mhm.
in our company.
Mhm.
So our team members uh, are very interested in my ability or want to know how to be selected by company.
Mhm.
Uh, Before in the past, our the product planning team members didn't have any expected to be selected as uh, such kind of Samsung beneficial the program, but
Mhm.
they are they now have a dream uh, to follow or to catch up my life or my my way.
Mhm.
Mm, so whenever I have free time or whenever I have spare time, uh, I'm willing to share my ideas or information with them.
Mhm.
That's all.
That's all. Okay. Very good. All right. So for your weak points, my dear, here are your weak points for today.
Mm-hmm.
Your monotone, the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
monotone voice. Please
Mm-hmm.
practice it.
Mm-hmm.
Your fillers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And also, you must supplement your vocabulary. More on vocabulary.
Right.
Okay. Because you keep on using the same
Right, right,
expressions
right.
all the
I
time.
understood, understood. Uh, but do you know what? I actually
Mhm.
memorize the vocabulary, the words. But
Mhm.
when I'm saying, when I'm, when I told in front of the other person, I forgot
Mhm.
what I have to say. Just to use again, use it the same word again.
Yes, I know.
How to
Okay, that's why.
improve? How to improve the such kind of the ability? How
this
to
vocabulary, you
mm,
must supplement your vocabulary, my dear. You must enrich or enhance more your vocabulary.
in in part
Enhance, enhance, supplement, enrich,
ah,
develop. What else? See, they are just the same.
ah,
Improve. If you want to, you can also use improve.
ah,
Try
I
to
mean
work on your synonyms.
I mean how to improve the my vocabulary
Reading.
reading.
Yes, it's the best way to improve your vocabulary. But it's not about just you read. I mean, you also understand. You must also understand.
Hmm.
Okay? And if you want to, practicing and using the words immediately. This is the best way, or the easiest way to retain the words on your brain.
Practicing, practicing.
Sorry, practicing. Sorry, practicing.
Practicing. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Are you sure?
Mm. Yes.
Really? Don't you have any questions?
Yes, I know my weak points, so I
Mm-hmm.
know I need to improve my weak point.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yes, I know. I think you have to come up with a plan, my dear, on
mhm.
how you're going to improve your vocabulary. I know it might not be easy. It's easier said than done, right?
Right, right.
But just keep on practicing.
Okay. Uh,
That's all
the
I can say.
practicing, how to, how do I do the practicing? Just reading the books or the reading by the script, what I prepared, or
Okay.
what else?
First, okay, try to know your weak points, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, try to know your weak points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I said you have a monotone voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you use so much fillers,
Right.
right? And also the vocabulary.
Uh-huh.
So in this part, that's what I told you. You have to watch and listen to the recording.
Okay.
Listen, okay? And then if you find out that you are lacking of the, if you really lack of the voice, the
Uh-huh.
monotone voice, if you have a monotone voice, the fillers also, and also the vocabulary, next time try to avoid it.
Okay.
Okay? So the next step that you're going to do, how? Do you have any idea how? Hmm.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, practice
Mhm.
in front of the mirror.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
Next, record it.
Okay.
Next, watch.
Okay.
That's it.
Mm.
Again,
When I
mhm.
practice in front of mirror, is it okay? Would be okay if I say what I memorized,
Mhm. Mhm.
or whenever I practiced in front of mirror, I should uh, I should say with no material.
Yes, exactly. If, for example, you found out that you keep on using the same expressions or vocabularies all and over again, try to search about, try to search other expressions or other term for it.
Mm. But uh, what I nervous or what I'm worrying about is if I if I don't have any material, I
Mm-hmm.
usually I how can I improve my weak points? Just I
If you don't
always
have any material, what do you mean, dear?
uh, for example, uh, I prepared some the transcript
Okay.
transcript for the all the questions and I memorized.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what I want to ask you is when I practice, I can I use that text transcript or not?
Transcript?
Mm, 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 script. Sorry, script.
So you're going to make your own script.
Right, right, right. I
Well,
already
you
make.
can.
I already made that.
Yes, I know, dear. But the thing is, sometimes you might forgot some words, right?
Mhm, mhm,
And if, for example, you forgot some words, the thing is, you will say different answer,
mhm, mhm.
right? And then you will think about your grammar then,
Right, right,
because uh, you just depend on your answer that you memorize it.
right, right.
Actually, it's not advisable to memorize the answer, my dear. I don't advise it to my students, but if you really need it, you must know, I mean, you must be very sure that you actually memorize it.
Okay.
Every single sentence or word.
Uh, okay.
Just focus on your weak points today, the fillers,
Mhm.
the monotone voice, and the vocabulary.
Okay. Let me try to watch the recorded the movie clip and
It's not a
then
movie clip. This
is
is
that
not a
movie clip?
movie.
It's recorded clip. How can I say
Yes, recorded clip.
recorded clip? Mm. Okay, and then I found I will find out what the point of my weak point.
Yes, very good. After that, you can have a plan. How are you going to avoid this weak points?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Are you sure?
Mm.
Come on, ask me.
Why don't you believe me? Why are you asking?
Because I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I fully understood.
Uh-huh. Okay. I cannot help you with your answer, my dear, because you you are the only one who knows the answer, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Actually, there's no right or wrong answer in your interview. The problem is your grammar. So all I can help you with the grammar itself.
Okay.
Okay? And yeah, again, past tense.
Okay.
Yeah, you always forgot your past tense.
Ah, teacher. The
Oh.
interviewers are all the Chinese.
Mhm.
Uh, so, but
Oh.
they
Mhm.
they can speak English well because they studied in international schools.
Okay.
So I want to know. What I want to know is, even not the native speakers are uh, is uh, they are very strict uh, on the grammar or the sentence
We don't know, my dear.
because
Okay.
you are the native, you are a very fluent fluent speaker. So I think you
Because
you
I want you to be fluent. I want
you
you to be perfect.
you, you uh, how can I say you are easily find out our grammar weak points or the past tense,
Mhm.
but I want to know even the Chinese who is
Mhm.
who speak English fluently.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, can 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 they find out uh, my weak points easily?
No. No. They
Absolutely not.
cannot.
Right, right, right.
I'm your teacher. That's why I want to, I want to correct you as much as
Right,
possible because
right,
I
right,
want
right,
you to be perfect.
right, right, right. So I
That's
just,
why nowadays I told you, we don't focus more on the grammar itself, okay? But for the monotone voice, the
mm-hmm,
fluency, the
mm-hmm,
fillers, that's how are we going to work
right.
this week.
Okay, okay,
Okay?
okay. Ah, okay, and then
Because you always ask me, are there any grammar corrections? Are there
okay, right,
any?
right, 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 right.
You
After
keep on
that,
asking me that.
after that, I will ask you. Please find my uh the wordy or the the awkward
The
expression.
mispronounced words.
Mm, right. Mm,
Okay. Anyway, thank you for today, Colby. I'll
mm.
see you again
Okay.
next week.
Bye bye.
The recording, okay?
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.